our one and only goal is to foster entrepreneurship. If there's one thing that I want you guys to take away is to understand two words: fostering entrepreneurship. Right? I hope that's not difficult to remember those two words, but that's what we're about. We are a non-profit organization. We were founded in 2010, and by all successful entrepreneurs, executives, and professionals which have common roots in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It could be anywhere, but that's what we look for. And the objective of T is about generating, and I'm not going to read through all on the slide, guys, but I think you can read for yourself. But the objective clearly is to generate and nurture our next generation entrepreneurs and form a community that can help share, learn from each other, and also from experts like Jeff and other folks we're going to introduce in a little while to benefit your aspirations as well as what you wanted to achieve, both your personal as well as in a career standpoint. Next, our vision is to be the largest pool of intellectual capital driven by entrepreneurship anywhere in the world. Although T has been founded in Dallas, but our hopes are pretty high, our dreams are big, and I think it can be achieved. We're going to start in Dallas, but we're going to have places around the country as well as, hoping in India. So there are a couple of operating principles that we as a core team tend to follow, which we live by, is one, Jeff talked about transparency, right? We want to be an open, inclusive, and transparent organization. So there's a professionally run organization, so that's very critical. And then we emphasize on value creation. The value creation comes in many forms. One form of value creation comes in by sharing knowledge, by learning from each other, right? Which you can take to do something meaningful, both in your personal life as well as in your professional life. So that's the value gets created. And also, wealth creation is also something that could happen. And we want to strive to remain an idea and a value-driven organization, meaning that whatever we do, it has to provide value to our members as well as in the community that want to be the part of our organization. And, for most of you, I've seen some familiar faces that might have come to a lot of past events. But I just wanted to talk about, the different types of things that we've been able to do since we founded the T organization in 2010. We had last time we had Madan, who is the founder of a successful software company, and then before that we had Dr. M.S. Reddy, who is also a successful entrepreneur in the agriculture as well as in the biotech industry. And then we bring different types of people that come from different types of industries, different types of background, so that they can come and talk about their expertise and their experiences, which would be of value to all of us that attend, and that's what we are trying to promote part of the team. And as you can see today, Jeff Pickering came over here and he was talking about FBAR, and as you see, it's such a high-profile topic which is near and dear to all of us. We couldn't do the justice, but we felt like this is the time for all of us to start thinking about FBAR. I know you have questions, you'll have many more questions, but we wanted to start sharing the knowledge about FBAR and different things that's surrounding the tax time that's happening right now. We have big plans for our future. Like we said, we're going to continue to do the educational seminars. We also had the CEO roundtable where we bring in a lot of CEOs of different companies. Some are already in this room. Talk about the issues and things that they have that they want to share with the rest of the group and get benefit from the collective thinking, right? Individually we can be smart, but collectively we are a lot more smarter than what we could be individually. So that's the aspect of the CEO roundtable. And then we're gonna start a couple of other things. One is trying to promote the entrepreneurship spirit within the second generation of immigrant from this region through young entrepreneurs programs. And also the other segment that we also are targeting is women entrepreneurs. A lot of women who are entrepreneurs. However, we want to help them out, reach them out by bringing them in as part of the T, so that they also feel that they have a support group that that takes care of their best interests. So we're going to do those type of things from a women's entrepreneurs organization standpoint. Okay. By the way, if you have any questions about T, we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. We got all the core team up here to answer your questions. But before I start the next topic, what I want to do is that I want to thank our sponsors for this event, right? Because this is a non-profit organization. The lifeblood of this is not only the volunteers, but also the sponsors who see the value, who wants to send their message to the community. So I want to take a moment to thank them for what they're doing. And first thing I want to start with, hopefully that's not me, is, Venkatesh Kurwari, who is a financial advisor, actually is also the speaker, who's going to come and talk about his services. But I want to thank Venkatesh Kurwari for sponsoring this event. Big hand for Venkatesh, please. The next sponsor, it's Wish Palipo, but we'll talk about Wish later. But and then our and by the way, I forgot. Thank you, Chini. I think Jeff is also a sponsor as well as a speaker for today's event. Please, a big hand for Jeff, please. As you can see, this is teamwork. When someone doesn't do their job, there's other people who can check on others, right? Then we also want to proudly recognize our exclusive media partner. Some of them are already here. One is Falacia, TV9, Desi Plaza, Videsi, Radio Kushi, and Yuva Telugu Media. And these are the media sponsors that send the message out to the community. So we owe a great deal for them to bringing you in, because those are the channels that we use and they support to get the message out to all of you guys. And then like I told you, we are a teamwork, and this cannot be an event. Just me talking here is only the one part, but there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes to plan, to prepare, and everything. And this only happens because of all the volunteers that have spent all their time to make this event a successful event. And I'm not going to go through the names, but I like to give a big round of applause to all the volunteers that make all the events successful. Right. So next thing, what we want to do is just a second, guys.
If you have any questions, you can ask any questions about this.
Okay. Yeah, in the meantime, if you have any questions about tea, if you wanted to be part of the tea and things and so forth, you can ask me right now until we figure out that from a schedule standpoint. Questions about tea? Wow, that means I've done a pretty good job of explaining to you guys what tea is.
One question.
Oh, sure.
Other than being a part of this, whatever you have, every month you arrange some meeting, what else an entrepreneur can get out of these meetings other than meeting some other entrepreneurs?
Well, absolutely, that's a great question. Do we just come and listen, or do we get something more than that? Actually, yes, you get something more than that. What you get is that a network. And I hope you guys understand that. So, for example, I'll explain to you the power of network. Actually, this is my mentor almost 15 years ago. He told me the power. He said, Raja, do you have a dollar bill? I said, I have a dollar bill. Right? Can you give me the dollar bill? I said, okay, I'll give you the dollar bill. By giving me the dollar bill, he told me that you are one less of a dollar by giving me the dollar. But if you have a network, if I have a network, if I share the network with you, I'm not losing anything, but in fact, I'm getting a whole lot from your network. So that's the power you get, right? And also you get mentorship. We also offer mentorship, for example, someone who wants to start a motel business, right? We have someone within a network who can connect to you, who can talk to you about the different things that you need to be concerned about when you want to get into motel business. Similarly, you want to get into software. You want to get into franchise business. And in fact, we got Sanjay Khanna, who is the successful franchisee who has more than 70 subways and 25 plus wing stops and things and so forth. So we have people like that who you can reach out to. We can facilitate the connections back to them that can provide the mentorship and the right guidance for you guys. And we also have the plans to start what is called as angel funding, angel investing, right? If you're looking for funding for your business, we wanted to connect you with the folks that are interested in trying to fund businesses if they're looking for a business to invest. Will you be able to do that? right? So I think these are the 3-4 things that we wanted to. Again, there is a lot of potential for us to improve and do better, but we want to hear from you what matters to you the most. What matters to you the most? These are the things that we think, but we're very open to receiving feedback from you guys so that we can act on it and turn it into some kind of benefit to our attendees as well as to the community at large.